Now let's look at the two-sample t-test here in our notes. And we're looking at a problem where people gain weight, obviously when they take in more energy from food than they actually expend. So researchers are investigating the link between obesity and the energy spent on daily activity. So they're going to choose 20 healthy volunteers that do not exercise. They're intentionally choosing 10 who are actually fairly lean and 10 who are just mildly obese. They're going to attach sensors that monitor the subject's movements for 10 days, and then here's the data of the amount of minutes they spent on each activity. So we just want to determine if there's a difference between the amount of time spent on these various activities between the two groups. So obviously, our statement is just going to be that lean and obese people differ in the average time they spend standing and walking. Our question is dealing with the standing and walking column, which is this one right here. So we're not going to look at sitting or laying down. Eventually, you may want to run a test to determine, maybe you think that obese people spend more time lying down. So you want to run a greater than test. Or maybe you think that they spend more time sitting during the day. So you'll run a greater than test for that situation. But let's just look at the standing and walking. And we just want that they differ. We don't want that one group is greater than another. We just want that they differ. So our null hypothesis is that the mean amount of time spent standing and walking on the lean group is the same as the obese group, meaning there is no difference. They spend the same amount of time standing and walking every day. Our alternative is that there is a difference, so just that they are not equal to. So we are going to go to our StatCrunch, and I have uploaded the data set here. You can do that. Just go to your open or my computer option and upload it. There's a link to the data set as well in your notes if that's a quicker route for you to take. Once you have it in there, you first need to unstack our columns. If you look, our standing minutes for both our lean group and our obese group are in the same column. Our lean group is group 1, our obese is group 2. We want to split that data so we have two separate columns. So you will go to Data and Split Column, sometimes it's called Unstack. We're going to split the column of standing, that's our minutes of standing and walking, and we want to group it by our group. We want to put the lean group in one column, our obese group in another column. So we'll hit groups, and I'm not sure what I hit there, excuse me. Our standing group for our lean, and our standing group for our obese. So now let's go ahead and run our test. We're going to go to Stat, T-Statistics, to Sample, with data. Our sample 1 is our lean group standing. Our sample 2 is our obese group standing. Click Next. We're running a hypothesis test, and since we're just testing that there is a difference, we're going to use not equal. And we can just hit Calculate from here, and you should get these results. If you look, our t-statistic tells us that we're 3.8 standard deviations to the right of the mean, meaning we're way out in that right tail. Our p-value is 0.0013, which tells me that less than 0.1% of the time these results would happen by chance. So obviously these results are pretty significant. So our p-value is also less than our alpha of 0.05, therefore we can reject our null and accept our alternative hypothesis that there is a difference in the mean amount of time standing and walking between the lean group and the obese group.